Guys,
Hi.
welcome to Sex and Relationships. The reason that we host this podcast on Friday is because we're actual experts.
I think so.
So,
And I brought my titties out today.
You sure did. Thank you for the show. I like that.
You know what I'm dying to know?
Those are bosoms. See those bosoms? Zoom in on those bosoms.
You can lie on them if you want.
I'm okay.
Titty fuck?
No thanks.
Okay. So I was thinking, I am dying
to get laid. Oh, I know, right?
I can't wait. It's so exciting.
You're dying. I just want to say one thing about
Getting laid?
Getting laid, and a little tie over from our last Friday.
You're in dick therapy?
Yeah, dick therapy. So I was watching a movie last night.
And you got horny.
I actually didn't.
Oh.
I know. I think I have to watch a movie alone to get horny.
Oh,
I'm so afraid that he might smell my horny. You know what I mean?
Right. Smell your vagina. Oh, the horny just got released.
Like my pheromones start zooming over there, and then he can't control himself like an animal. It's like a spray.
Got
like
it.
a skunk.
So you okay?
So I don't want to think about it because then I'm gonna pounce. But then again, if I'm horny, I should probably just do it. But anyways, in the scene, the guy is really good looking. I sent you a picture of him, but
barfing.
Yeah, barfing. But he takes off he's got a great body. He drops his
pants
towel. And she's like, like she's so excited. Like she loves what she sees.
It's a movie.
I know, but
I don't know
all
a woman
movies and shows
who has seen a towel drop and been like, I'm like it's like a hungry.
Why do they make movies? To make women feel like we're supposed to be so thirsty. And then when we're not thirsty, we think that there's something wrong with us.
Why do they make sausages look like a penis? Think about that.
What came first, the penis or the sausage? Just kidding. The penis came first. Why? You mean that you'd prefer if they were round?
I'm just saying. What? Think about that. Why?
Because it comes out of a case. It goes into a casing.
Someone made the case.
But like, it couldn't be a square.
Well, it could be a
ball.
It's very.
But then it'd be harder to cook on the inside.
Very phallic. I was just thinking that. I'm like,
because you had sausages last night.
Yeah. I'm like, why?
Did you get any sausage yourself? Anyway, I do think even those sitcoms where the people are like a housewife and a guy, like they're not.
Peg Bundy Did Us Dirty.
She did us real dirty. But like
real
even the ones
dirty.
like, because I used to watch a lot of the sitcoms, where they had like, who's the Scientologist who she's against Scientology? What's her name?
Lisa Remini.
I used to watch her. Even in those when they're like tired and they're a working mom and they're all the things they
Friends. Kids. They also did it all the time too.
It's always like
they were so horny.
It's still like they always like make jokes about doing it and having sex like they're gonna do it.
Yeah, and they don't. They're lying.
Where's the realistic but still happy family, but that she doesn't want to do it, but not because she doesn't like him or she's not attracted to him?
Great question, Natalie.
Where is that show?
Great question, Natalie.
Great
question.
I'm gonna find one. I bet it doesn't exist.
Working moms.
Sex. So much sex. Because
that sells. We all know it.
It's kind of like in a lot of movies, they're rich because people like to watch rich families, rich people.
Yeah. No, so you got.
Let's see if I can find one. Maybe I wouldn't like it. Maybe it'd be depressing.
What? A sausage?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Wait, what's depressing?
What? Are we talking? Are we in the same conversation?
What's depressing?
Like watching, yeah.
Oh, watching a sexless marriage.
Yeah, but not sexless, but like not a lot of sex and
less sex.
And then they're still happy though.
Oh, of course they are.
Like kind of like we don't like to do it that much, but we're very happy.
I just think life is. I just think that life is crazy. I don't think it's normal. I think that we've set up the wrong standards for women. I think we've told Oprah told people that if you don't do it, you divorce. That was a big error. It's just like people who have babies are ready to have sex at 6 weeks. No, they're not.
Okay, we need
some are,
Oprah
but
to come
some are
back
not.
and give give it the real sermon, because I'll never forget that episode. Dr. Laura Berman, whose son overdosed on fentanyl recently, sat there and said that you had to do it, and then they had a couple, and the couple was having a hard time with their sex life, and then they decided to have sex every single day, just like a routine, and everything was just brilliant after that.
But they're not now. But they're back to square one.
You're right.
Guaranteed.
And now they feel worse about it because they used to do every day. And now it's like so.
It might be great for someone, but it's not great for someone else. Might be great for one, but not for the other. And I'm not saying man or woman because I think it depends on you. But I do think that there is a massive, massive, massive breach in data.
I like a breach in data. And
there
also,
is a breach
there are
in
some
data
women that are very horny and,
great.
And their partner's less. And there's also.
But they have a problem too. Everyone's got a problem.
Yeah. But there's also people who like the woman wants to have sex a lot because she gets validation through sex. Like, you know, just like how a man does. But so she's doing it for other reasons.
Just, it'll change. I watch new relationships and young relationships and I think, you know what? If you are having a relationship based on roles, it's going to change.
Oh my God, I can't wait to watch Our Generation.
Of what?
What? Our Generation. Sorry, I just got sidetracked.
You sure did.
Because I was thinking about someone that was saying that a girl had slept with a lot of guys.
Huh?
And I was like, that's good. Good for her. Sorry. Hello.
What happened? Where'd you go?
An alien took over my brain.
I think so.
You were saying I'm dying to, and then I said something and I interrupted you. Now I want to know what you're dying to do.
No, I'm dying to. I know what's going to happen. I know that people are gonna. I know that people are gonna change the. I know that people are gonna have issues. I know that people are gonna grow up and be like, huh. How to keep the marriage alive? You know, this is the number one question.
Somebody asked us this.
Literally.
How to keep the marriage alive?
Yep. How about this one? You know, here's the thing. What's alive? You know, are you like?
Sounds like you're alive to me.
Are you just feeding it? Like, are you trying to? Like, are you surviving, or do you have room to keep it more alive than surviving? Because there is a. How about this? Hi, I'm Oprah. It's so nice to meet you. I'm going to let you know that in today's day and age, with the world being so crazy, you don't need to have sex. It's okay. You can still be in love and park it for a little bit and have it once or twice a month. That's great. Once a month, you are cruising. You're going to be fine. You're fine. You know what?
I like that. Park it for a while.
If you need to park it, if you run out of gas, park it. It doesn't mean that you're selling it. Park it. You parked your car for a bit. That's okay. You know what? Be okay with parking the car. I bet you're okay with parking it. It will most likely come back.
Yeah.
Just saying. If you're both okay, and if the woman is like, "Are you okay? Like, I love you no matter what. If we go for a drive or not, I love you. I love you so much, and I'm here for you. I'll go to the bathroom and play with myself, and I'll be right back." And you'd be like, "Thank you. Have a good play. What can I do to help you?"
He's going to play with himself, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So she.
You're lying down. You're parking it. You're parked. You have no gas. The gas station's.
And I'm not watching you play with it.
No.
Oh, they love that. You know. No. Oh, they love that.
Sure. If you want me to pretend, sure. Keep the door open. Oh wow, that's so fun in there.
I'll put sunglasses on, and you'll think my eyes are open, but really they're closed.
And I'm just letting you know you're okay, and it's not your job to keep the marriage alive. It is two people's job to keep the marriage alive. It is not just your job to keep the marriage alive. And stop putting the pressure on yourself. Is he asking his buddies how to keep the marriage alive? Most likely not. So, you know what? Good on you. You've kept it alive by asking that question. And you can let him know. I asked a question today. How do I keep it alive? You just did. And did you ask your friends?
Exactly.
What was
do you
their
want
advice?
to call Cat Nat and ask them how to keep it alive?
Yeah, ask a man.
What's your part in this?
You know what? I'd love to have a man's perspective.
Me
How
too.
do you keep it? You know what we're going to do? There's these two dads that live in LA.
Yes.
And I'm going to take every question that a woman asks other women.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask them the same question.
Good.
And I'm going to say, how do you keep it alive?
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
It's a bit close.
It's a bit close. She's like,
I'm
settle
excited
down
for that podcast.
Yeah. How do you keep it alive?
I want to go in person with them.
Well, you told me we couldn't afford it. So, okay.
That's true.
Let me know where we're at. Are we up or down today? I'm like, you know what I mean? Trying here. Can we afford it? Can we not?
I need one more week to decide if we can afford it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Great.
Somebody come in with a deal. What?
No.
What?
You know what? This is not about.
She likes your bosoms. Yep. I'm with you, Bo.
You know when they lick you, not men and not your vagina.
Yeah.
Dogs, they're saying I love you. It's their way to say I love you.
Is that true?
Because they can't actually say it. All right, next question.
So what about when your dog licks me?
She loves you.
What if like a stranger's dog licks me?
They don't do that. Think about that.
I was at my friend's house this weekend and that dog was licking me.
Ooh, that's sexual. That's a weird dog, no?
That's a weird dog. I don't know. I'm so not a dog person. I said to my family, we are so lucky we got a perfect dog because I'm not a dog person.
You know, the peeing is a bit much when she gets excited, but I think you think that's cute.
So cute.
I know it's not cute, but
wiggle,
I
wiggle.
like that for you.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Does she pee? Does she always have a reserve?
Yes. If I have to if I'm coming in the house and I have to go number 2.
Yeah.
And I just walk right in and go and don't pay any attention to her. No pee.
No pee.
But we always let her out in the front and we let her wiggle pee.
Wiggle, wiggle.
And we go,
I'm just letting the school know I have to get Max at 12:30 because he thinks 1:30.
Oh,
Hello. I'm picking my son up at 12:30. Then we'll get right back to sex. No big deal. So the next one is, she's a divorced mom of 2 and hasn't done anything in 8 years. Where do I even begin?
Oh my gosh. Where do you begin? Okay. I think first of all, if I was you, I would be downloading, I'd be finding out what's the best app for a single person my age to just start reading the magazine. You don't have to do anything. Just play around, see what you got. We
Talk
did it
online.
on Ashley Madison. Do a little thing and then ghost them.
Yeah. Do it online.
Poke in and poke out.
Yeah.
The other thing is if you're there's no shame in reaching out to your circle and
your
saying,
exes from previous
that
when you were younger.
is a really good
Go
one.
back, see who's single. I would go back and circle that pony back up again. Take the ponies and let's go. Let's go for a little ride just because he was available. No commitment. Just call around. Hey.
So that
wanna hook up?
That actually happened on a crime, and it was an old high school person on Facebook, and then they killed the wife. But anyways, don't do that. But yeah, circle back, and then also say to your people around you, I just want you to know, because some people think that you don't.
I just want to wet the
I
whistle.
want to wet the whistle. I just want you to know that I know I haven't dated anyone in 8 years, but I'm kind of ready. So if you come across or somebody, I'd love to just go on a date.
Just send me an intro.
Yeah, because some people don't know that you'd actually be interested.
Exactly.
And everybody knows somebody.
Exactly.
And people are getting divorced at a rapid rate.
Really?
I don't know, but 50% of people.
Yeah, I would okay, I've got some advice for you. First of all, write down your red flags. What does a red flag mean? A red flag is something that's a non-negotiable for you. Personally, for me, it's small hands. So if you have small hands, you're out. I don't care if you're the perfect catch. You're done. Small hands.
I just recently saw somebody
with small hands,
and I was like, they're long, but they're thin.
Nope.
And he's a really good looking guy, and everyone thinks he's really good looking. And I'm going to show you his hands. I'm going to see if you see it. He was on a late night show, and I saw his hands, and I was like,
Hands are big. Hands are big.
Do you know what?
Hands open up jars. Hands hold your hand. Hands touch your leg.
Hands are almost always exactly a replica of a penis.
Oh.
100%. Even the skin. Even the skin. I'm telling you. That's not where I just don't like the feeling of. Maybe you don't know.
And I have small hands. So if your hands feel small to me. I mean,
you know what's so sad about small hands? I know we're talking about sex, but when you hold your...
that's a relationship. That is a relationship breaker.
Yeah.
Because that is you're touching hands. I mean, they're touching your body.
And it's also a replica of your penis. You don't know. You don't realize that?
When I don't look at penises. I just close my eyes.
Well, I know.
My whole life.
You're gross. Yeah. No, they look exactly like I know what your husband's penis looks like. Somewhere around here. I know exactly. I know the style. I know the girth.
Good.
Yeah. So I don't need to see it. I already know. But
and you would look if you could. I know you would.
I don't know.
I think you.
I don't know what his balls look like though.
Perfect.
Good. Let's keep that. That's our boundary right there. I don't know what his balls look like because balls. That's a trickier one because I was surprised by a set of balls.
Great news.
Once.
I don't think about your husband's.
I don't think about yours.
Yes, you do.
No.
You just said you don't know what they look like, but you knows what his look like, so you had to think about it.
I mean.
I've never even thought about it.
Every hand I look at.
You think that?
I know.
Huh. What about women's hands?
All I know about women's lips before they have injectables is
you have very
thinner lips.
Your vagina.
And then there's poofier lips.
Really?
Yeah.
Poofy?
Yeah. Soft little pillows. Poofier.
So you have no vagina lips?
No, they're just skinnier.
Skinny, tiny lips.
Yeah. They're just thinner.
Thinner.
Yeah.
Glad we got there together.
But anyways, I was going to say about hands, we were saying...
it's taken so much that you're 4 babies.
Well, babies don't come out of your lips. They come out of the hole.
The lips have to do some work.
Do they?
Yes.
Well, they don't.
Kind of.
I just did a cunnilingus. I mean, I just did a, what's it called?
Kegel.
Yeah, I just did a cunnilingus. I just did Kegel. Do it. I just did 3.
I don't like the feeling of them.
I don't either.
And they make me want to barf, actually.
It's a lot. It's exhausting.
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Kegel.
It's a lot of work.
It actually makes me feel nauseous.
You know, some people, when you touch inside their belly button, it hurts.
It makes me, stop. It actually is making me feel nauseous.
Can you touch inside your belly button?
Nope.
That makes you feel sick. I'm not talking about your Kegels.
Yeah, no, I'm carrying on with both. I'm going to barf for both of them.
If I touch the inside of your belly button, does it make you feel sick?
I'm feeling sick. I haven't eaten. I'm feeling nauseous. I'm feeling a bit nauseous right now. We can't talk about that.
I don't like my outfit at all.
I don't either.
I look like fucking Waldo. I hate it. I hate it with these black pants. My black pants have a stain on it and I can't get rid of it. And so I put Sharpie on it. I thought it would go away. I don't like my outfit. You don't like my outfit either?
I don't know.
What are we gonna, no, you don't like
I've seen you do better.
I hate it.
I actually thought you looked nice when I walked in.
Aww.
And then now that you say something, I don't like it.
I hate this sweater. I hate every sweater in my drawer.
Oh.
The only shirt I like is my jean shirt. And I was literally going to put it on again today.
You didn't wear it yesterday just so you could wear it today, just so you know. Remember that?
But it's like, you know, Jerry Seinfeld, the one funny thing about him was all he ever wore was that white shirt and those pants, and he wore the same thing every day, and that's the only thing that was in his closet.
I think you can do that.
You think I should do a uniform? I think it's economical.
I think that, you know what? I just like that you just throw clothes out like on a continuum, like
I hate
constant.
I hate my clothes. I hate clothes.
You do? I'm just looking for our submissions. Nice. Yeah. You know, we're going to do better. We're going to do better.
You know, I'm getting a little fat on my stomach. What? I'm not allowed to say that?
No, you're allowed to say that. And
TJ saw it and he said, Dad, get on the treadmill. You should get rid of that.
It's not very nice of him.
I like it.
Oh, good.
He's like right. It. I don't know how to get rid of it though. Do sit-ups actually burn fat?
No, it's liquor.
That's what's cute about it.
They literally say, if you want to not have fat on your stomach, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym.
Not in the bar. Maybe we should go to the bar.
I did bar class today, but yeah, no.
Bar.
You
have a bar. I got a bar.
Yeah, we do bar class. Yeah, that's why I have 6-pack. Kind of. Do I? I think so. A little bit. You tell me. You're like, I see your abs. I don't have a real 6-pack. It's a fake one. Speaking
of bodies, body. Did you fucking see Patrick Mahomes' wife in Sports Illustrated?
I did actually. She looks so gorgeous.
Holy motherfucker.
Yep. But she was a professional athlete.
That body. I didn't even know it was under those clothes. Woof.
Yeah. She looks great.
It's not just the body, it's the skin tone.
That is called airbrushing for Sports Illustrated, babe. If you think that is real.
But she was moving in it. She was moving.
Isn't it a picture? Are you crazy?
I think that some people have really nice skin tone. I know people. I see them.
Everyone's got something on. No one's got perfect skin.
Well, she looked unbelievable.
Yes, she sure did. And I bet they fuck like rabbits.
Oh, wow. Yeah. She seems horny and frisky.
She's 29.
Yeah, that could be it.
And a gajillionaire.
Oh, I thought she was like 23.
And her husband is a professional athlete.
And she has so much fun.
And I mean, that just sounds like fun. And all the energy. You know what?
So much energy.
Everyone asks, like, how do you get it back? It's something that we're tired. We're older and tired. It's tired. We're tired. We're more tired. That's the problem. We need the fountain of youth for the vajune.
I'll never forget. And I say this all the time, but you know, the things that stick with you forever. I have a cute story about things that stick with you forever. Cute, interesting. That I'll never forget when we were young moms and new moms are still young. And people would always talk about how tired they were. And you remember I was like, I'm not tired.
I'm not tired.
No, but like then I wasn't tired. Didn't know what it felt like to be tired. I felt
exhausted, but not tired.
Yeah. And everyone's like, I'm just so tired. And I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, I don't feel tired.
Yeah,
I don't feel tired at all. And people always say like, it's like, you don't even need a coffee, right? Like we have such energy.
Yeah.
But in these later years, I actually know what it feels like to feel tired. And I didn't when all those moms were talking about being so tired.
It's this, ready? It's like just goes around and around and around. And then you think you think everything's fine, and then you're like, and then relationships. I don't even know. It's
exhausting. Sometimes I can't believe I still
am married.
I can't believe I still like want to be married to Mike. How's that possible?
Oh, you're shocked by yourself.
It just doesn't seem like my style.
I don't think you have an option.
But rules, like staying married. Like I don't feel like I subscribe to the staying married rule.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a rule.
Like a tradition. A tradition.
Oh, I doubled it. That's why.
What did you double?
She's like, your muffin, diff milk amounts. I doubled it. That's why. Oops. I doubled it.
Sorry. Are we?
Yeah. Darlene just texted me and I
it blows my mind that I could be with a person this long and still want to be married to them. I don't see that for me.
But you're living it.
I know.
Divorce sounds terrible.
Oh, you're right. And
I think it sounds terrible.
And I know people.
I mean, great for some people.
Oh,
like for the right
brilliant
people. But that's not me. That would never be me. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be like, there's nothing that would bother me enough to be like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
I'm like, I'm not.
You don't bother me enough.
No. I mean, like, I'm not like we
got so much more going on too,
And but like, I think you mature and you're a great partner. And I think that's what brings me back to the whole sex thing, is that people take for granted the other parts of people that is really amazing, rather than just that one part. If you could just actually stop and be like, I'm so thankful for the partnership and what we're doing and what we've created and how far we've come, and like the fact that like
you should be so grateful for this life.
I do think that a lot of people chase something that doesn't exist rather than being so grateful for what they've gotten. And I think when people celebrate like long-term marriages, like the 50 years and whatever, I think that's what they're celebrating. It's like, look what we did.
Oh, okay.
Because it is, if you can get through life, and as you get older, you begin to see shit goes sideways real quick, and your parents get older, like everything just goes like life.
So you were able to be there to support each other and be a team for this long. That's special.
I do think there is something really unique about being a partnership with someone, and everyone's like, partnership is so unromantic. Hold on, I'll take a break. I don't see it as, if you're like, I do think there is something remarkable about raising children together and navigating life. I just saw one of my really other best friends lose her dad, and the way her husband stepped in, and I was like, that was because I could only do so much. Right, as a friend, and then to see her husband help, I was like, that's life. That was life. Like, I was watching someone who was a partner in life, and it wasn't about what you don't do for, like, it was just someone who was there for them. And I'm like, when you see shitty situations, if your partner can be that person who like helps you through things, and then you've done really well. And I think we take away from this ideology of people wanting to like have sex and be crazy. If that's your only conversation, what the fuck is the rest?
I'm just, that conversation is making me think, for all of anyone who's listening who currently doesn't have a partner, or if you have a friend who doesn't have a partner, think about, because they don't have a partner, either they chose to be that way or it happened to them.
But they might have a family. Then that's just the same. Like my mom, but she has a family.
But just remember that they might not have that person, and like, that must be hard.
Yeah, but that person didn't also have kids or a sibling. So I think that that person,
right.
So I think that it's a partnership, and that's why I say partnership, because I think it's when someone. I mean, my mom doesn't have a partner, and there's life that happens to her, but she has us. So I think it's when you celebrate something with someone that you've gotten through a lot with, whether it's a sibling, whether it's your children, whether it is there are people in your life that you should celebrate when you have been through so much together.
It's kind of crazy when I think about your mom and your dad, because they're both fabulous people. Like, I wonder if they ever sit back and think to themselves when they're sitting beside each other, because she invites, her parents are awesome together in the same space. Like, you and your brothers have amazing families, and amazing life, and you're successful. Do they ever think like, we did that?
Like, I don't know. I hope they do. But I think of another someone in our who's in our community, and our friend who went through a hard time, and then they're like, they got through it, and we and they were like, that was hard, but we did it. And now they're like kind of understand, they appreciate each other in a different way. And the reason I know that is we got a cameo about it. But I do think.
And then I guess if you're not with that person was never going to be, that's like that proper support partner anyways.
They probably weren't what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They probably
so
weren't.
It's better off not to have them.
They probably weren't there when you needed them. And they probably did make your life more difficult than not. So you're better off with it. But I'm saying if you have someone in your life who you're a great partnership with, that's pretty remarkable. But I think a lot of people, they don't. And that's why they break up, not just because of sex.
Yes.
I think it's because they disappoint you in your life when you're like, I thought that you would be there for me and you're not. And I can't believe you're not. And I think that those are the bigger disappointments than a sex life. And that's what I think the problem is we've made it just, if you don't have sex, you're getting divorced. I'm like, oh no, babe. There is so much more, because if you have a child who's ill or if you have problems with your children, there's no room for sex. And how is that person showing up for you and your, you know what I mean? Like what you're all of a sudden going to get a, like, I know. So I do think that
I also think it's crazy that like when we married our husbands, we were still young and kind of crazy.
But I think they were great partners back then too.
I know. But how were we mature enough to pick correctly? That's what blows my mind
based
too.
on how they treat you and your children. Like, I made sure I saw Mark with kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Like he had to come volunteer with me multiple times. That was very important to me. That was like a number one. Like when I worked at Special Olympics, he would come and then he would bring out the hockey players and they'd play ball hockey at like the camp I used to work at and stuff. It's like, that's they would come up for the weekend. They're all of them on their own. And I was like, that is something that you, unless you really are good with kids and like kids, there's no reason for them to all come and do that. And they did that, They were all really good. I think it's like good people. How do you act? Your brother, and I had good brothers too, and they had a very good,
I guess deep down we knew. We had
and if you change, don't marry them. If you have to be someone different and your family's like, what's wrong with you? Red alert. Run.
What's one green flag? I guess your green flag would be being with kids. What was a green flag for your relationship?
Yeah. And then I would go out and be me, which was crazy. And I'd be on the bar and I'd be talking to other people. Like I was a social butterfly at the bar. And he was never like, never jealous. And never like, never like, just sort of like, whatever, that's her. His friends were like, what the fuck's wrong with her? And he's like, that's who she is. And I've always, I'll talk to girls and boys the same way. It's not like I just want to talk to guys.
No.
But I would go and talk to everyone. And then he'd be like, there she is in the bar. When he started dating me, I was on the cover of a car, the cover of a magazine, half naked.
Big hands. And
I was on Champagne Row, spraying champagne on the winner's circle.
Yeah, I think that's probably a
So do you know what I mean?
Flag for him?
I don't think so. I think he was like, oh my, I think he got, the guys like, oh, sugar. They like do that. Oh, and
work
I was like,
for him?
I'm like, there's me. That's me.
Guys, thanks for being here with us. Continue to share any relationship or sex. I've
got a bunch now that just remind me to screenshot them, please.
Yes. And just know that you can always subscribe to our podcast through Apple for a really low cost, and you don't have to listen to any ads. So if you think this is taking up too much of your time, you can listen to it.
It's never taking up too much time of your time, but you can definitely go and do that. I'm trying to find.
I'm so excited for food.
Let's go.
Let's go.